It matters very little whether we're born Orthodox or if we convert to Orthodoxy. What matters is if we live Orthodoxy. If we don't learn to live for God, neither background is going to save us. This is our tradition for basically all the very many convert saints. Their being a convert or born Orthodox matters very little to the church, except as a basic biographical datum. That's it. So for us, we ought to be very careful about talking about converts and cradles, as though these epithets actually mean anything at all. They mean nothing about a person's piety, about a person's virtue, about a person's reliability. Doesn't matter. You may be the 39th generation of Orthodox people from such and such a village that has great saints in it, and you may be a devil. And it may mean nothing to you except a great weight of judgment on the last day. Or you may be a convert who really changed your whole life and gave your life to Christ, etc., but you only last a month and you're gone. What does it matter? What matters is who you are and how you're living. Are you practicing the faith? Are you loving God? These epithets don't actually tell us anything. And sometimes they're used as pejoratives by opposing groups. Cradles sometimes talk about those converts. If I had $1 for every time I heard that. As though to cast aspersions of fanaticism upon them. And converts sometimes talk about the cradles to cast aspersions of nominalism. Like they got it in their blood, but not in their head. In reality, both those who are born Orthodox and those who convert to Orthodoxy can be fanatical. And both can be nominal. And sometimes both in a single lifetime. Note also that St. Pachomius was won over to the Christian faith both by a deep dissatisfaction with paganism and by a deep attraction to the loving behavior of Christians. I want you to see that, because this is a common recipe for everyone who joins the church, for everyone who decides for Christ's sake to become an Orthodox Christian. There has to be some measure of dissatisfaction, or else why would they be open to such a radical change? And there has to be an attraction. This is always the case. And it was the case for him. By the inspiration of God, he was deeply suspicious of idolatry, and by the example of the loving and self-sacrificial service of Christians who engaged him completely altruistically, he was drawn to Jesus and to our faith. It's exactly what the Lord said. By this, all men will know that you are my disciples, if you have love one for another. Christ-like love joined to fervent confession of the truth is the powerhouse that drives church growth then and now.